What's going on, fellas? What's going on? Today's Q&A, fellas. Today is Q&A time. There's uh, there's a few things want to talk about today. Also wanted to put it out there. All the stuff that I was capable of doing with my own authority. I was amazed myself. It uh, it was pretty good. It turned out to be a pretty good week for me. March Transportation, what's going on, bro? Um, the shy one, what's up, big money? uh, yeah, it turned out to be pretty good this week. Um, Monday we did port work. Marco, what's going on, bro? Monday we did port work. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Mars, whoa, what's going on, bro? Port is slow at night too. Yeah, I believe it, Mars. I believe it, bro. I think it's. I mean, I think the port is dead right now, right? It's the regular dead season for the port, right? So it's uh it's not looking too good, Mars. It's not looking too good. I think it's time to start looking somewhere else. Oscar Kiwi, thanks for being in the neighborhood. Um, so yeah, fellas, I did pretty good this week. I did some port, did some dry van, and now Saturday I did some Union Pacific, which I said to myself I wasn't gonna go back to, but I ended up going back to it uh, because the port was so slow. Mm. Something about PDM, that company, that dry van company. It is local, but man, I felt like I was out there on the road with that company. That company was. Let me get to Kiwi's question. Port is pretty bad right now. I did one round last Friday. That's it. Yeah, it's pretty bad, Kiwi. It is pretty bad, man. Carlos, what's going on, bro? Uh, anyways, back to PDM. It is a good company, great company. Can't complain about that company. I worked with other companies that tell you this load is worth 400 bucks, and then they come out with, but we charge you, a certain percentage for giving you that load. So it's not really worth 400 bucks for you. They end up shaving more money off of it. But PDM, if they tell you that load is paying 400 bucks, that's what they pay you, 400 bucks. That's the thing I liked. But with PDM, I just felt like I was out there on the road because these guys would not let me go. They didn't let me go home from Tuesday all the way to Friday because they just had me busy. They had me busy. But it was is that a pork company? No, it's not a pork company. It's Dryvan. It's Dryvan, and it's all local. You know, they do have their runs up north, down to San Diego, Arizona, Vegas. They do have them runs, but I asked for just local. But it was I like the company. I like the company. Uh, it was real cool. A couple of times I called in for because I needed a lumper, and I mean they were on it. The shy one. Every time you go to UP, does it remind you of your favorite company? Yeah, it does, shy one. Yeah, it does, bro. As a matter of fact, I was I was pretty I didn't know what the hell was going on over there at UP. To tell you the truth, the shy one. I had Jose. I had him on the phone trying to tell me where Blue La was, and Ross in Moreno Valley was, and so yeah. Jose was the one that helped me out. He got me. I was stuck on stupid down there because it's been a couple of years since I've been in there. I've gone across the street to BNSF. That was no problem, but Union Pacific, yeah, I was stuck on stupid down there. Do you need your own trailer? March, you don't need your own trailer, bro. They have their own trailers. They do charge you $25 a day, 125 bucks a week. But this is the way it works, March. Kiwi, yeah, you do need your own authority, Kiwi. You do need your own authority for PDM. But this is the way it works, March. Uh, Saturday and Sunday, you're home, mandatory. Um, all the trucks come in Friday, and you either load up Friday for Monday, or if you don't want to, then you just load up Monday. But it's a good company. It is a good company. It's just when I thought when I asked for local, I thought you know I was gonna keep doing what I'm doing right now, which is to come back home. And yeah, that was not happening. Let me tell you what my day looked like. Started off in industry, went to LA, went to Wilmington, picked up a load for 250 bucks. Took them about an hour to load me up. Came back to industry, offloaded within, I would say, 40 minutes, and then went to LA by Dodger Stadium. Uh, Picked up a load there going to Lancaster. Now the load from Wilmington to industry, that paid me 250 bucks. And then from LA to Lancaster, that paid me 400 bucks. So I got offloaded up there in Lancaster at 8 o'clock at night. I'm thinking, all right, we're done, right? No, he calls me up at 7 o'clock, somewhere near 7 o'clock, the dispatcher, and he tells me, "Hey, Victor, I got a load that picks up right there in Palmdale that comes back to LA for 400 bucks, and it delivers tonight by 12." So I was like, "Well, yeah, I'm out here, might as well, right?" So I took it. So as I'm on my way down there, he calls me up and he tells me, "Victor, I have a 2:30 appointment in San Pedro, and it goes to Fullerton for 250 bucks. But it doesn't deliver to tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. So I'm picking up at 2:30 in Wilmington, delivering at 6 o'clock. So I figured by the time they load me, it's gonna be roughly about 3:30, 4 o'clock. I got 2 hours to get to that company. How am I gonna go home? So I did it. I went to Fullerton, took a nap for I think like an hour and 20 minutes. They let me in the gate. Uh, they offloaded me within I think in an hour and 20 minutes. Before that was over, the dude called me up and said, "Hey Victor, I got a load that picks up right there in Fullerton that goes to this wine company right there in LA, right there by LATC, the shy one, for 250 bucks." So I mean, the company keeps you rolling, but it just wasn't for me. And it pays good. It pays great, and they also have quick pay. So if you want to get paid for a certain load, or you want to get paid for all that work that you've done, they pay you right there with 5% interest for quick pay. PDM also has a fuel card, so you can use their fuel card with no charge. But that's that's what PDM was about. But it's a good company. It's a good company. I don't like to stay in the truck 4 days, 4 nights. When I asked for local, I thought I was coming home every freaking day. I didn't think I would stay in the truck every day. But they keep you moving. They keep you rolling. So I can't complain about that. So a recap of what happened this week. Yeah, it is. It is real good, Kiwi. It is real good. If you're trying to make great money, yeah, it is good money. But a recap of having your own authority. I did port Monday. I did drive van Tuesday through Friday, and then Saturday I jumped in with Freight Master, and did Union Pacific, 53-foot containers. So having your own authority is not a bad thing, fellas. It is not a bad thing. Normally, I don't do three different kind of industries, but I did it. So get your own authority, fellas. Get your own authority, cause it's great. Mars, whoa, serious, bro. Think about doing getting your own truck and getting your own authority because it is a good thing, man. For the port work, I got paid the same day. For the dry van with the PDM, I got paid the same day, Friday. Well, when I finished my work Friday, I just asked for quick pay, and what they owed me, they only took out $56, I think. I think it was $56. I haven't looked at the statement, but it was $56 in total for quick pay, which was 5% of that. So it was not bad, fellas. It was not bad. Having your own authority, it's not bad. Now, with Master Freight, there's another thing I wanted to throw out there. I have my own authority. I have my own insurance. I have my own numbers, but I still had to sign a lease contract with them. So, am I a leased owner operator with these guys, or am I a full owner operator? What do you guys think? uh, but again, real work, even though I'm doing it, real work sucks. It is the worst industry that you can get into. Their freaking rates are retarded. They are. I don't know how I did that real work for 6, 7, 8 years. I don't know how I did that, man. That thing is. And again, you guys are saying, okay, why is he talking crap, but yet he's in it? Well, because they have a lot of it, and the port work is too slow for me. It is too slow for me, and some of you guys can vouch for that. Everybody that's doing port right now, like Mars Wolf, Kiwi, uh, I have my own authority, but I just bought my own truck. I'm gonna have to study a little more for all this own authority stuff. There's nothing to study, Kiwi. There's nothing to study, bro. Just go talk to an insurance broker, insure your truck, and in that same office, they'll do all the paperwork for you. Running like that, what kind of equity are you looking at? Equity as far as what, March Transportation? Equity in, I don't understand. But Kiwi, where do you live? You live in Southern California? You live in California somewhere? But all you have to do is just talk to an insurance broker, anybody that'll insure a commercial license, and you'll get all the rundown from them. What's your down payment? What will be your monthly, and stuff like that. You live in Downey, okay? Yeah, Kiwi. There's a bunch of places down there, bro. On Washington, there's a bunch of places right down Washington that insure truckers. Uh, just go over there. Just go into the office and talk to them, and they will give you the full rundown on what it is that you have to do. As far as getting loads and jumping on with companies and jumping on with brokers, that'll come little by little. But the first year will be your biggest struggle because you know your insurance is probably going to be the same of what you're paying right now, leased onto a company, 700 and something. But if you stay accident free, ticket free, the following year it'll drop. Like for instance, last year I was paying 700, almost $800. This year I'm paying 650 monthly. Hugo, what's going on, bro? From New Jersey. That's right, bro. That's right. Yeah, that's part of what I'm worried about. There's nothing to be worried about, Kiwi. Big Paul, what's going on, bro? Long time no here. There's nothing to be worried about, Kiwi. I always say to myself, if I don't try it, I'll never know if I made it. Just go in there and talk to them, bro. Go in there and talk to them, and see what they tell you. And after that, it's pretty much trying to get your hustle on, talking to companies. If you see companies moving, see a lot of them trucks, that same emblem on that truck, on a bunch of trucks. You go talk to that company and see what it is that they're doing, and just give them your insurance and start running with them. It takes about, I would say, tops 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes to start running with them. Uh, Freight Master was a little different because they had me do this lease own operator application. So it took like 2 days for everything to come through, and uh, everything turned out pretty good. Uh, getting loads is it's like anything. It's like anything, Kiwi. You gotta hustle. If you're waiting for stuff to fall on your lap, that's not gonna happen. But you do have to hustle. Did you hear about this port drivers bill of rights introduced to Washington D.C.? No, I didn't. Big Paul, what's going on, bro? Tell us. Do they pay better? Yeah, they pay better, Kiwi. Yeah, you get way better paid. You know. Uh, there's people that ask me what brokers I recommend. I really don't like messing with brokers. I don't like messing with brokers. They're thieves. They're crooks, and that's just the way they make their money. So that's why I try to stay away from brokers. If I can deal with the company, I'm better off. If I can deal with the load board, I'm better off. But Kiwi, your first year, bro, it's gonna be a struggle. It's like everything else. Yeah, I'll go directly to the customer, or if I want to pull loads from the port or the rail, I go to. I signed up with UIIA, but right now, I mean, it's dead. It's dead. Everything on the load board, the companies have them, so uh, that's why I went with a rail company right now, which they have a lot of work, but damn, it just sucks. It sucks. Their rates are they're terrible. They're terrible comparing to everybody else. Poor dry van reefer. Rail work is the cheapest. It freaking sucks, man. Uh, but they have a lot of work of it. There's a lot of work in the rail, so that's why I'm gonna hit it hard. I'm gonna hit it hard and see what kind of checks I see. What's the hardest part of having your own authority? Getting loads, doing paperwork. Uh, I think the hardest part is just getting the hang of it, knowing that you know, you can't be fired. You can quit, but you can't be fired because you have your own authority. So you can jump from company to company and not ever be fired because you've never signed your life away to be committed to that one company. So to get used to that, I think that was the hardest part for me. And as far as getting loads, yeah, that's hard. It's hard to go talk to companies and stuff, but once you get the hang of it, it's downhill. But everything in it, Carlos, everything in it, it's not easy. It's hard. Uh, Finding a customer to pull for, finding companies to pull for, finding load boards, everything is hard. But you just have to hustle. You gotta want it. You gotta want it. If one company doesn't have the work, you can't just sit there and say, okay, damn, I'm gonna go home. If you want to make money, you gotta hustle. You gotta call the next company and do you have work? And that's just the way it works. Like I said, Monday I worked for the port. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday I worked for a dry van company, and Saturday I worked for a rail company. So that's just the way it is, you know. If one doesn't have it, you call the next one. Next one don't have it, you call somebody else. You just have to hustle. And with all this being said, keep this in mind. Don't ever burn your bridges. If this company doesn't have the work, don't work with feelings and cuss them out over the phone or go over there and cuss them out because you have your own authority. They're not depending on you staying, you're not depending on them to stay with them forever. You know, you have that's why you have your own authority. So when you have your own authority, just hustle phone numbers, hustle companies, hustle friends. You know, you can always call a homie that's an owner operator that's pulling for a broker. You know, keep his number. You know, hit him up and what's up, homies? You have a load? You have some work for me? You know, that's what it is. That's what it is with having your own authority. You just have to hustle. Uh, so Carlos, none of it is easy, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and try to lie to you guys and say this is easy, that's easy. No, none of it is easy. Everything is hard. But if you keep grinding, you'll get it. Once you get it, it's downhill. I got a good friend of mine's. He's been he's every time we talk, he tells me buy rent a dry van and just run out of state. That's where the money is. I don't care how many times he tells me I'm not going out of state. He tells me the numbers that he makes. They're good numbers for him. They're not good numbers for me. Uh, I'm on a budget. As far as me, my truck, what I'm driving, of what I want to bring home, and I think I do a pretty good job hustling, trying to get the money I want per week. So everything else is it's a little too much. Maybe next year I might step it up a little bit and rent me a trailer. Just rent me a trailer to see if I like it, but not to go out of state, just to stay in state. But again, Carlos, uh, none of it is easy, bro. Everything is hard, but once you get the hang of everything, it's like everything else. It'll get better and it'll get easier for you because you got the hang of it. I've been doing port work since 2009, and port is getting worse every year. Yeah, it is, Kiwi. I just started, bro. I just started doing port. I'm going on a year and some change, and last year I was making some good dough right there. This year's just been ugly. Munoz, progressive is crazy. 22K years. New entry with 4 years experience and clean record. What other companies do you recommend? The insurance right now will be the biggest hurdle. Wait, Hugo, you're 22 years old and you have 4 years of experience? Hugo, that shouldn't be a problem. I mean, I understand you're saying that about your age. Uh, or 22,000 a year. I'm 29 years old, 4 years experience. 22,000 a year, Hugo. Damn. And you're living off of that, bro. That's rough, bro. That's rough. I'll get back to you, Hugo. Harbor Life. That's right, bro. That's right. What's up? Just found your channel. Working for the poor. Yeah, that port is crazy. Uh, Hugo, I don't really know. I really didn't understand what you were saying, bro. Other companies, do you recommend B insurance right now will be the biggest hurdle? Yeah, it would be. It would be, Hugo. But I mean, if you have 4 years under your belt, 22,000. New entry with 4-year experience and clean record. What other companies do you recommend the insurance right now? Will be there you go, Big Paul. Big Paul just said kind of insurance. Uh, Progressive was quoting me the same. That's for my first quote I got. Oh, is that your down payment, Hugo? Is that what you're talking about? Are you gonna stay locally? Are you gonna stay locally, Hugo, or are you going out? You going out of state? You doing all 48. What's up, Vic? I like your videos. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, within 300 miles. That's not a bad quote. That's not a bad quote, Hugo. Um, Hugo, I just started my authority. I don't know, about a year and 8 months, and and I started with I think my down payment was 2400 some change. Uh, Explanation thoughts. What are the symptoms of a bad solenoid? Uh, Volume. What's your truck doing? Explanation thoughts. Or what is it that you're listening or tripping on? Why would you say it's the solenoid? Kiwi, love the local life. There you go. Yeah, so do I, Kiwi. So do I. Yeah, Kiwi. It was leaking air when pressing brake a lot. No problem, Kiwi. No problem. Uh, Explanation thoughts. Yeah, that could be your air switches. It could be your air switches by your right above your throttle pedal. You might want to change them out. But yeah, Hugo, I did 2400. I think it was 2400, and my monthly insurance on my first year was 780 something like that, almost $700. And I've stayed accident clean and ticket free through that whole year, and my insurance ended up dropping to 650. So now I'm paying 650. Uh, was it in June, something like that? I did end up picking up a ticket, which I haven't had a ticket in years. I mean, years. Um, so I'll see what happens when I have to renew my insurance next year. I think I have to renew it in March or April, something like that. But I mean, if you're gonna stay in state, Hugo, uh, yeah, that's not a bad quote. That is not a bad quote. Believe me. Marine trucker cruise control doesn't work. Only time I know it will work is if the Jake brake turns on. Any thoughts? Yeah, Marine trucker, that would be your speed sensor, bro. That would be your speed sensor. Swap out your speed sensor. I have a video on that. Check it out, and it's titled uh, "Cruise Control Not Working." I think that's the way I titled my video. Cruise control not working. So check that out, and that'll get your cruise control going. Hugo, that's a wonderful thing. Yeah, yeah, Hugo. I mean, if you can get a better quote, that's cool. That's cool. Mars Wall and Pure E. Damn, Mars Wall. I don't know how. I just you're a lifer on Mars Wall. You're a lifer in that port, bro. That is crazy. Uh, that is crazy. Hey, Hugo, explanation. Hugo's pretty much telling you how to do it. Appreciate that, Hugo. You know your stuff, bro. That's a good thing. That is a good thing, bro. Uh, Pure E is the shit. Yeah, it is, Kiwi. Yeah, it is. Trucker Eric Journey. I got a 98 Vic IX. Dropping 429 Cobra. Yeah. Shots. Thanks for tuning in. Trucker Era Journeys. Harbor Life, Pier F closed down. Big Paul, Vic, I send you the link for Teamsters in US today. Oh, thanks a lot, Big Paul. Check it out, bro. But if I only had my own chassis. Uh, Yard sucks. Yeah, it does. That chassis yard does suck, man. That thing is crazy. My fun cut out running local. How much would I make? March transportation. PDM, bro. Uh, daily. I think you might make from, I don't know, 6 to 800 bucks a day. But they're nonstop, bro. They're dispatching at uh what was my last dispatch? I think it was midnight. Midnight. They were still dispatching me. So it's not bad. March transportation. And they also have quick pay, 5%. Uh, and they also have a fuel card. You can use their fuel card. So it's not bad. Well, fellas, I'm in this video for 32 minutes already. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Hugo, thanks for tuning in from New Jersey. Appreciate it. Thanks for helping out. Uh, who was Explanation Thoughts. Uh, thanks a lot. We need more people like that to get in channels and just start helping everybody out. Appreciate that. Big Paul, thanks a lot for your information. Big Paul's always giving out some good information. He always has good input. Mars Wool, Hugo, Explanation, everybody out there, thanks for tuning in. If you're driving out there, Thomas Jefferson, I'm late. Yeah, you're pretty late, Thomas. uh, so yeah, if you out there driving, drive safe, be safe. We'll see you guys in our next video. Uh, have a good night.